The only thing I would ever say on this topic is everyone, every individual has the potential to steal, has the potential to lie, has the potential to manipulate, has the potential to feel envy, to feel hate, and all that. What sets certain people apart from others is their personal choice not to do those things. I personally, it's not like I'm not capable to be vicious and I'm not capable to make certain mistakes, but there's a certain fear I feel in my soul, and there's this certain belief I have that karma is real. What goes around comes around. One thing people need to understand is everything done in the dark will always come to light. I have made a decision that I want to live a certain kind of lifestyle. And I find like-minded people where I can create a tribe with. Majority of the world, if you take away cameras, if you take away social media, if you take away punishments, majority of people will do the most outrageous things you can think of. Now, I've seen videos with that girl. We already know who Very Dark Man is. This guy, I came across his videos just recently. And yes, I might respect a lot of things he does, but you see, this thing you're doing right now of pointing fingers just because people use the name Rattle is very wrong. When VDM first came out, he spoke about his integrity. He spoke about the way he sees life. He spoke about what he would do in certain situations. And a lot of people latched onto that because even if most of them couldn't keep up with that integrity and all that, they admired the fact that he was trying to do something differently. And they stood by him because he was different. But now to say because a person calls themselves Rattle, that means that every wrong deed that happens under that name falls on VDM is completely insane. He cannot control what people do in their private moments. I associate myself with the movement because it represents a lot of things I believe in. I believe in not hurting people. I believe in integrity. I believe in a lot of characteristics that movement pushes. That's what I believe in. And as for myself, I try very, very hard to be an outstanding citizen. But not everyone in that basket will do the same. There are a lot of people who don't even like him, but will use his name to come out of dangerous situations. When people get robbed, they use his name to come out of situations. So the effect goes both ways. So if any member or anyone who claims to be Rattle comes out and dupes a person, it is only normal they would still bank on the same name. Look, for example, me, I'm trying to build my platform in a way that I can educate people on certain subjects, right? On certain things. And funny enough, as I try to educate, I am re-educating myself on my values also. Now, if in the future a name was created, for my persona, I cannot be held accountable for every other person that falls under me, because we are talking about millions of people following him. He cannot be held accountable for all the misdeeds certain people do. And why I find this man's page of particular interest is he is outright coming to say, oh, this guy is a scammer, or he's somehow in connection with this, blah, 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 blah. You can't do that. You don't have evidence. You say you have evidence. You play voice notes, but there is no part in the voice note that states that he is involved with anything. But you're riding this wave. All I see right now, it's a complete distraction. One of the strongest movements that people praise is all of a sudden, under scrutiny. Why? And everyone is expecting a response. Why? The only person VDM vouches for is himself. That's the only person he knows. It doesn't matter about friends, family, like anyone could act out of character, He vouches for himself. So as long as he's not in a situation, you can't drag someone into your mess because you want to make headlines and all that. It is unrealistic, honestly. Not too long ago, like few weeks ago, a lot of people came into my DMs and, oh, please help me with this situation, or something regarding money. And I'm like, hold up, pause there. I don't have that kind of manpower. I do not have the time for that. Whatever I can offer you is a point of view so we can change the way we think. I do not want to hold anybody's money in my hands because I don't want stories like this. The fact that some of you are out there using the rattle as a way to extract money from people is ridiculous. Not everyone is going to take it on their chest and say, you know what, I'm going to flip the bill, I'm going to help you get your money. Not many people will do that. But you see, if you're using a name to create a financial stability for yourself, that is completely beyond the codes of the movement. I do not mess with people's money, and I do not expect people to mess with my money. That is just my law. You cannot, God have mercy, you want to start acting like the justice system because you see one man doing something. Not everyone has the same credibility. I am sorry. A lot of people pushed today would take money just so they are comfortable. A lot of people worry mostly about their own self. They do not care about the general public. Do not even let yourself be fooled. I do not play with people's money because I don't like drama like this. And honestly, if I was him, I would never comment about this topic because it's a very stupid, distracting situation. It doesn't make sense. You're now trying to hold me accountable for something some other bastard is doing. Are we related by blood? Are we in the same home? Just because we were seen once or maybe twice taking pictures together, all of a sudden, I'm like, really? You guys sometimes learn to think. The comment sections are just unreal, honestly. Okay, in your opinion, you want him to come out and address this situation. How is he going to physically stop this lady from using the name in the future? How is he going to stop the movement in the future? Have you thought about that? Anyway, guys, be guided. Do your best to be the best kind of citizen you can be. Be the best kind of human you can be for yourself. Leave the rest alone. Like I said, we always blame the government for everything, but we the people are the problem. We would take advantage of any opportunity to fill our pockets up. We do this. And this is why it's going to take a while to change the way people think. And no matter, even if everything became perfect today, there will still be one person in that group that will scatter everything. Just be guided, guys.